Today, the commissioner's office came out with a suspension na 3 games. 3 games now. So para sa akin pa, I think that's a very harsh suspension. Because, number one, when penalties are adjudicated, in my belief, una mong i-factor pa is history of violence, history of disciplinary actions that had been meted against that player. Alam mo ba, Pao, itong si Lingo-Lingo, generally well-liked among his peers, 0 infractions in the past. So, hindi pinaktor ng commissioner's office yan. Inano lang nila. I think the mistake here is, na ano sila, the severity of the injury kay Kian Baclaan pinaktor. It should not have. It should have no bearing sa pag-meet ng suspension or disciplinary measure against Lingo-Lingo. It should be the intent, solely on the intent. Hindi na isabi, ang referee kasi, he called it an intentional foul, meaning to say, pag-dive ng loose ball, excessive force daw. Para sa akin, there was no intent there. So, absence that intent, it should have been just a normal foul, and it should not come to this point where bibigyan mo pa ng 3-game suspension. Kawawa yung bata. You have to also consider, in the UAAP, they only play 14 games. Assuming that pumupunta sa playoffs, which is the Final Four, yung 14 na games lang. So you have a very condensed season. Tapos kukunan mo ng 3. So that impedes on the growth of Lingo-Lingo as a basketball player. Number 2, kinuha mo si Lingo-Lingo sa University of the East for the next 3 games. UE right now is 0-6 in 6 games. Without Lingo-Lingo, they're probably gonna go 0-9 total. So basically, you killed their season. So yun lang ang ano ko, Pao. There is no question if you want to meet disciplinary measure, parusahan mo, yes, fine. But 3 games to me is just excessive. Mali dito si Commissioner Jai Reyes. Maling-mali siya. Ikaw, Pao, what do you...
Alright, well, actually, I have a question kasi pinanood ko pa ulit-ulit yung first and foremost, the reason for the suspension, so ibig sabihin guilty na of the act itong basketball player.
Yes.
That is assumed na guilty siya, na
Yes.
it was a dirty play.
Yes, because the referee already made that judgment by calling it an intentional foul and then subsequently ejecting him from the game.
Right, but that was during the game. Isn't there supposed to be an after the game kumbaga review kasi pag within the game the emotions are high.
Correct.
Kumbaga sleep over and then let's look at it again para mas straight yung mind.
Correct.
Meron bang nangyaring ganon?
I hope so because lumabas yung suspension kanina lang and it's already Wednesday, di ba? It's Wednesday today, Thursday. So you'd think that cooler heads had prevailed. You'd think that some measured deliberation had occurred, pero wala eh. Yun na nga. You have to wonder is number 1, is the commissioner's office trying to placate the Lasal, who's very wounded kasi nawala na si Mason Amos and then now you have Baclaan. So are you trying to placate Lasal, a powerhouse team who had been to the finals the last 2 years? Number 2, did you not review this with the referees, with the officiating crew? Here's the problem kasi pala which I think not many of our listeners know. Si Jai Reyes, yung commissioner ng UAAP ngayon na season, siya rin ang head of officiating crew. So I think it's kind of complicated, di ba? So you're also the executioner and at the same time you're also supposed to be the arbiter. So in normal procedures kasi, there's a head of officiating crew. They will recommend what they found in the review and then the commissioner's office will decide. Kumbaga sa NBA, di ba, may head of technical committee, tapos head of supervisors, yun ang Pero dito, 2 positions are being occupied by the same person. So, mahirap. So, if Jai, let's just say ako ang commissioner, if I already had made a determination during the game na, kasi ang officials ang ang nag-decide. So, if I've already made a determination na, intentional yun. So, wala nang chance si Lingo-Lingo during the...
Hindi mo naman ano yun kasi dapat ang magka-quality check ibang tao. Dapat ang
Correct.
magsusupervise ibang tao. Eh, pag the same na tao, sasabihin mo bang mali yung sarili mo? Parang
Yeah,
gano'n.
and it is the same line of thinking, Pau, that general managers in the NBA use, di ba, na I cannot fire this coach because I hired him. So if I fire this coach, it would be a tacit admission na mali yung pagpili ko sa coach sa team namin. That's why
Mm.
in the NBA, when a team fires a general manager, kasama na doon, +1 na yung coach. When you want to impose changes in your franchise, you do both. So dito, yun lang ang isang problema ko rin is the head of officiating crew is also the commissioner, and then he will not rectify himself and say, oh, mali yung first namin doon sa actual game, so we will rectify ourselves here in the penalty phase. So mali, it's a bad look. So if I were UE, I will file a protest kung the UE board of the UE management and the team coach or sino mang managing director nila should file a protest doon sa board kasi unfair talaga itong 3-game suspension, pa.
All right. Well, you know what? I think I agree with you with this one. I think it was more than protest na kagad yung nangyari after the post game eh. Napanood ko kasi si Chris gabi na. I think we're gonna also talk about that. Pero
Yeah.
tama ka sa sinabi mo, no? You have to look at the intent. You have to look at the history of the player. Eh kung itong player nito talagang good boy, walang history, parang biglaan naman yata. I mean, kumbaga, pag ikaw nga ay nagkaroon ng kasalanan, meron kang warning, may first warning, second
Correct.
warning, bago kumbaga kung biglaan at talagang parang it would really affect the season of UE, which is not good. But I don't know what they saw. Baka feeling nila intentional lang nangyari kasi may mga tao rin sa comment section or sa mga tao na hawak na daw yung bola eh. Bakit ba daw nag-dive? Pero I saw something different. Ang hirap kasi nun eh.
I know.
Kumbaga,
You know what? It's a thing here. That's a valid argument na call na daw ang referee. But in the unholy din of the MOA Arena, it's also plausible to say na hindi narinig ni ang whistle, di ba? So, in the absence of hearing a whistle or a stopped play, yun na nga sa basketball, di ba? O play always. Just like in boxing when they say, put your hands up all the time. Defend yourself.
Yes.
Regardless of weather. So, the same yun. And whatever happened to inertia, di ba? Kagaya ng magpreno ka ng kotse mo, hindi naman agad na mag-stop yun eh. So, maybe he was already in the act of trying to dive for the loose ball when the whistle happened and hindi niya mapigilan yung sarili niya. Diba? So those are the other things. That is why the review should be, that is why may review nga. The review is supposed to be the most faithful barometer kasi nakikita mo, nare-replay, nasa-slow mo. Diba? Unlike the referee who makes the decisions ganon, like in a matter of millisecond. So, yun ang valid argument, but I don't buy it. Again, you have to, if the commissioner's office did its due diligence, all they had to do was ask the players. Ano ba to si he'd been playing there for at least a few years na, si Lingo-Lingo, hindi naman bagong player yan. You could have asked the players, the coaches, the opposing team, sabihin na ano ba tong si Lingo-Lingo, and they will find out that the guy is a good kid na walang history of dirty plays.